Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Mathemagix JEE. Now this is the next problem. Here let A 6,8, B 10 cos alpha minus 10 sin alpha and C minus 10 sin alpha 10 cos alpha be the vertices of a triangle. Okay. If L A comma 9 and G H comma K be its orthocenter and centroid respectively. Okay. Then the value of this quantity is equal to what? Okay. So let us first analyze the situation. So here it is given three vertices are there for a triangle A, B, C. A, B and C. Now here the question is saying something about the orthocenter and the centroid of this triangle. That means the first idea that should strike our mind is about the Euler line. So what is the Euler line? Let us discuss the concept here. So the concept is that if this is the orthocenter of a triangle, this is the centroid of this triangle, and this is the circumcenter of this triangle, then this H, this is orthocenter, this is centroid, and this is circumcenter. They are collinear, and this centroid divides the line joining orthocenter and circumcenter. G divides the line HO internally in the ratio 2 is to 1. So here these 3 points will be collinear and this ratio will be 2 is to 1. So to determine the orthocenter and the centroid of this triangle, we need to know something about the circumcenter of this triangle. So how to find the circumcenter of this triangle? So now here is a tricky observation that B and C are actually lying on a circle of radius 10 units, which is centered at the origin. Now, why these B and C points are lying on a circle of radius 10 units centered at origin? This you can see easily that if you square both of these quantities and add them together, so 100 cos square alpha plus 100 sin square alpha is basically 100. So the equation is basically x square plus y square equal to 100. And similarly for this also you can see that equation also holds true. So we can say that this B and C points lie on a circle of radius 10 units. So like this. Now the interesting point is that this A also lies on that circle because 6, 8 and 10 are Pythagorean triples. So 6 square plus 8 square is 10 square, which is 100. So that means the circumcircle of this triangle will be the circle centered at origin, which has a radius of 10 units. So this we can draw as a rough diagram. Now what is the significance of this observation? So as this circle x square plus y square equal to 100 is passing through all the three vertices of this triangle, so we can say that the center of this circle will be nothing but the circumcenter of this triangle ABC. So the circumcenter has coordinates 0, 0 because the center of this circle is origin. So this is the circumcenter of this triangle. That means we know the coordinates of this circumcenter. Now some information is given about this L. L is nothing but the H. So you can write this as L. So we draw the Euler line here. This is G, this is O, this is L. In our case, we are saying that orthocenter is L. Okay. So the coordinates of this orthocenter here it is a comma 9, and here the circumcenter is 0 comma 0, and the centroid is h comma k. Now this ratio is 2 is to 1, so we can apply section formula here. So by section formula we can say that 3h will be 2 times 0 plus 1 times a. This is our first information that we got from here. And then 3k will be how much? 2 times 0 plus 9. So k comes out to be equal to 3. This is our second information. Here, in the desired quantity that needs to be evaluated in the question is containing some term of alpha. So basically we have to find some sine to alpha values. So that means we have to take into account the vertices of this triangle. That means we need another one or two equations involving the vertices. So how do we get the equation for the vertices that are involving the vertices? So we have the coordinates of this centroid, and we know the centroid directly relates to all the vertices because the coordinates of the centroid is nothing but the sum of the coordinates divided by 3. So here we can write this h, the x coordinate of the centroid is nothing but 6 plus 10 cos alpha minus 10 sin alpha divided by 3. That means 3h we can directly substitute from 1. So a comes out to be 6 plus 10 into cos alpha minus sin alpha. So this is our third equation. Similarly, we can say that by the y coordinate, we can say 3k will be sum of all these three y coordinates. So that means 8 plus 10 into cos alpha minus sin alpha. So this is our fourth equation. Now this 3k value is known to us, which is 9. So this will be 9. That means we can write this as 10 times cos alpha minus sin alpha is equal to 1. Now if we square both sides, we will get a term containing sin to alpha, because we know cos alpha minus sin alpha whole squared will give us 1 minus sin to alpha. This is a standard trigonometric manipulation you should remember. So from here we get 100 times 1 minus sin 2 alpha is equal to 1. So from here if we simplify, we get 100 sin alpha equal to 99. So 100 sin 2 alpha equal to 99. So now we got the value of 100 sin 2 alpha directly, which we can substitute here. So let us keep this aside and determine the remaining coordinates. Now for this a or h, we can determine only one because the other is known to us because of this equation here, equation number 1. That means we can derive the value of a from this equation. So a will be 6 plus, now 10 into cos alpha minus sin alpha, as we discussed, it will be 1. So 6 plus 1, that means a equal to 7. So we can write this 3h here. We can write this 3h here in terms of a. So it will be a. That means we have to calculate the value of 4a plus 6k plus 100 sine 2 alpha. So it will be, by substituting the values, it will be 28 plus 6 3s are 18 plus 100 sine 2 alpha is 99. So it comes out to be uh, it is 46, I guess, and 46 plus 99 is 145. So the correct answer in this case will be 145.